Hello, my name is Janet Dalgleish, and I help women who want to reclaim the power of their joy. And one of the most common things that disconnects us from our joy is the experience of being pinched off, if you like, from our own innate powers, and also having difficult relationships with various different aspects of our lives, such as money, or knowing what we want, or knowing how to take action. Today we're going to talk about money, and in this introductory section of the learning platform you'll find some useful bonus resources in case you need them, as well as information on how to navigate this learning platform. But first, I want to offer you a quick word about what it's like to own a human brain. Brains are always going to resist change because for our ancient ancestors, change meant potentially lethal circumstances. If I go to new territory, I might encounter lions or other predators, or I might encounter plants that if I eat them, they'll poison me and I'll die. This course begins with a 5-day intensive, and the work that you'll do in the intensive and in phase 2 over the following month is going to present your brain with possibilities for change that it might interpret as scary. So let me remind you, you are the owner-operator of your own brain. When you spot your own brain in resistance, you can give it a smile and say, "Not today, Buster. Today we're doing the thing. We're doing our work." Or you might need to soothe it like a panicky toddler and say something like, "I love you and I know you're scared, but I've got this and I'm not letting you drive the bus today." Some of the signs of resistance include things that you may not think of as resistance, but often they can be. So it will be things like forgetting to do your homework, or finding the homework boring, thinking it's too easy or too hard, deferring bits of it to do later, giving up because you're feeling like you're behind, fogging up or spacing out, or running into signs that you're supposed to stop, or things like getting busy with other things. Now, it's certainly true that life can happen. If that does happen, something major unfolds over the next 5 days, that means you need to postpone things, that's fine. You can just catch up whenever you are ready. Through these lessons in phase 1, which are designed to be done daily, I'm going to invite you to do work which will have your brain changing, and some of that might feel uncomfortable. So if resistance shows up, it's completely normal, you're not doing it wrong, and if you need any help with anything, always feel free to reach out. The workbook for day 1 includes a small exercise that you can do that will help support you through any resistance patches that you might experience. And of course, please use these bonus resources if you need them. Each day takes us deeper into the work of change, and every day in phase 1 has its own dedicated worksheet and its own homework. And you have access to this material in perpetuity. Well, in practical terms, for as long as I'm still in business. Once I retire, everything goes away. Please feel free to repeat this program and use the worksheets however you like. I do recommend handwriting because it uses a different part of the brain. So you can either use an iPad with an app which allows you to write or draw on the PDF. One of the ones I like is GoodNotes, which is for the iPhone. I don't know about Androids. Or you can print up the worksheets and just use good old pen and paper. And of course, if handwriting is a barrier, please use whatever approach is best for you. It's not like you're not allowed to type. I just find that the way handwriting operates on the brain and forces us to slow down a little can be really helpful for this kind of work. On day 1, which you already have access to, we talk about the problem itself. We name the monsters. On day 2, we look at solutions. We begin to tame the monsters. Those 2 days set us up for change by helping our intellect understand the theory before we begin implementing the change itself. Day 3, we develop brain-changing practices for ourselves. Day 4, we weave in the magic. For day 4, you will need some supplies, and you'll find details of that elsewhere. On day 5, we look at anchoring the brain-changing and the magic into the real world. Then you get a few days to rest, to catch up, or you can start consolidating. You can either take the time off or you can catch up with anything that you've missed. And then you'll start receiving a series of daily emails, all designed to help you consolidate and integrate what you've learned in phase 1. You will also be invited to join my private Facebook group, Wreaking More Joy, where you can ask for help and I'll answer what I can in the context of this course. Before you dive into day 1, I am going to invite you to spend just a couple of minutes doing one thing, and that is Set your intention for this course. Set your intention for what you want to experience. Please don't make it a specific amount of money. That makes it much more complicated and difficult to do the brain-changing work involved. That will make more sense once you get to day 3. This course is designed to help you change your relationship with how you make money and how you manage money. Start there and think about what you want your intention to be. When I do this work, which I do every time I want to up-level things, I usually have the intention to open the doors to even more easy and blessed money. That's kind of like my standard thing. Easy and blessed really does it for me. Yours might look very different. What comes up for you? Jot that down and then dive into day 1. Enjoy.